Well, guys, with it being the last day here of the 2013, just kind of been reflecting the last few days of just pretty much from my own personal side what I've gone through 2013, and really interesting year. I never really had a quote unquote bad year. It's always something that you're learning. Maybe when I was real younger, I think for whatever reason, I've always thought 1997 was a bad year for me personally. But I was just real young, nothing like really serious. I guess with school problems or whatever. Other than that, it's nothing been learning experiences, especially for me growing up here in the last few years. Being an entrepreneur too, with being a better athlete in the football field, playing semi-pro. But this some of the stuff that I realized I went through this year on my own. It was kind of shaky at first, and I say that because the company I was formerly with, FHTM, here it is January. At the time, it was on a freeze because uh, the federal the FTC had Federal Trade Commission that put us in a freeze because we had some complaints from other states, and that normally happens when people complain about different companies, different marketing companies, but it just really put a freeze on everything. And after being with the company for 3 years, kind of find out it was shut down completely by the owner at the time, Paul Orberson. And it's sad because I think this is what I've read too and I heard everything as far as the courts, everything was legit. It was just that just a bunch of complaints. Now obviously there was some stuff that we found out too. A lot of representatives found out that a lot of faults in the company, but there's no such thing as a perfect company. Period. As I always come to learn too, and that's so true. Uh, Sad thing is too, like I said, it was shut down. Officially, I think it was February. So a lot of representatives were just out just to going about and find our own. And I'm glad that I followed a couple, a handful of business partners to two companies. One being Phil Birchfield, following him with Empower Network. And I really appreciated Phil too that you showed this to me as well. And I wish I had paid attention earlier. Because I know you were trying to get in contact with me in mid-January because you heard the word what was going on with Fortune. But I was such in the zone as far as trying to get my business built on Fortune, but not really knowing that it was basically done as far as that company. And to also learn so much too with this with Empower as well. And I'll come back around to Empower too in a few moments. Uh, Obviously, as well, had another company in CCM that I was had seen before too, and when I saw that and then saw Empower, I knew that the both could really coexist because I was going to make it happen. So this a lot of the stuff that I've learned with Empower is really going to just help explode CCM, if not more so than I expect. And also it helped me get the word out too as far as my semi-pro team as well. As trying to market that as well. So just trying to get the word out on both business and sport. So it's pretty cool. I had a handful of deaths as always within the year. Uh, some people are kind of close too. You never. I know they say you never really know how much it hurts until it hits you like real close. But it's unfortunate that I've had a couple of teammates that I played football with, one high school, one college, passed away, and I was not real close, but close enough. Since again, I shared the field with those guys. One of them being Jeremy Wise, who was I know since we started our RMU together, freshman. I think he finished in 2006 with me. I'm not too sure. He graduated next year, but hey, 4 years on the field together. As one of our tight ends. He had passed away. Kind of found out I was at a bachelorette party. Found him. I don't know if it was no. They found him sleeping or whatnot. They say he didn't get up. This was like early in the year, so that's very unfortunate. Another teammate I found out was also a coworker of mine in high school. A guy named Joe Stevens. He had passed away too. I forgot what was his death, but that was somebody who graduated a year after me in high school. And shoot, he came over to my house too when my brother and I were still in high school. So that kind of hit real close as well. Also had a neighbor who passed away named Mrs. Duff, who really babysat my brother and I when we were real young from my parents. So that kind of hit pretty hard too. I think it was in the summer she kind of found out she had cancer. And it was unfortunate that her husband had cancer too, but I think he's receiving treatment. So I think he's doing pretty well as of right now. I just saw him the other day here back at home. And unfortunately, with the owner, as I mentioned before, with the company I was with, Fortune, Paul Orbison, he had passed away just a few weeks ago from cancer as well. And I backed it up with as far as what he did, as far as really so many things he has taught me. And a lot of the business partners, my former business partners in the Power CCM, can attest to this as well, as far as just giving us that start and just learning so much too. You know, words can't describe how much that he was trying to do his best. You know, nothing but good intent. And talking about leaving a legacy for your family and whatnot, doing all the correct things as far as being an example. My goodness, can never thank him enough too. So it was very unfortunate when he passed away earlier this month as well. But a lot of good things too that came about. As I mentioned too, talking about Empower and in CCM as well. The cool thing about this year as well was the fact I was able to go to both events back-to-back weeks. For my first event, Empowered in Denver, that was pretty cool to be up there, and also get the chance to meet up with a teammate I hadn't seen since high school. Get to talk, you know, we were just talking like we haven't missed a beat. I had not seen him in 11 years at the time. And then the next week, I'm in Ohio for the event in CCM, and I got to run into another teammate, too, that I hadn't seen since college. So lost a bunch of weight as well, you know. Hadn't seen him since 2006. So, you know, again, just talking, just going down a list of guys. So that was another cool thing as well this year, going to see both back-to-back events, one in Denver and another one in Columbus. So that was pretty sweet. Another sad thing was the semi-pro team that I was formerly with. I thought it was shut down after 3 years with them. Kind of find out they came back, but now they are back. But it was too late when I tried to get word as far as if they were going to be shutting down or not. So I joined a team, River City Commandos down here, that's won the championships, 2 championships. When I say that, they won back-to-back championships just recently, earlier this year too. So part of that team, and I really thank them for just welcoming me over, because they're doing everything the correct way. And hey, they didn't need me, but I was very glad they decided just to take me with open arms. So I'm really going to help them out big time, trying to get a third championship in a row, and obviously my first. So that'll be pretty cool as well. As far as again what Empower and CCM done for me as well this year, a lot of good challenges. You gotta thank the owners of Dave Sharp and Dave Wood as well for obviously challenging me, and obviously helping me as far as stepping my own game up as far as the personal development side, as far as reading and listening to audio. That basically set that stage up myself as far as the foundation, as far as reading a year ago this month, as far as starting reading the books, but then just to really put that nail in the coffin as far as really going after it. I really applaud Dave and Dave for just really going after and just challenging me about that, and especially listening to audio. With the products they have here in this company, that's really helped as well as far as personal development for me. And even doing stuff like this, making videos. I never would have thought to, and this is somebody that, a huge, again, Phil, who was telling me earlier in the year to go ahead and start making videos. I was the last person probably on the planet to be wanting to do videos. Now, every time I'm doing videos, so right now, I can't get me to shut up, because it's such a habit. And the reason why I love doing this too, because it's also going to help me down the road too when I'm in front of the stage myself, because I've been used to just talking in front of a crowd, obviously, instead of going one-on-one on the camera. So that's huge as well. So again, appreciate it, Phil, for this letting me just just get on me to just going after and just doing this. It's also pretty cool as far as this year seeing, you know, some residual a little bit with CCM, because I didn't really have that, unfortunately. I was typing up a lot of stuff for basically my bonuses, but not anything for as far as residual. So seeing actually residual, I'm like, okay, that's a first. So you know, just a little few things that have gone over this past year as far as what I've gone through personally. Probably the most touching thing I've been through this year, since I've been reading so many personal development books, as well as a lot of Kiyosaki Rich Dad books as well. Um, I think I finished The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz earlier this year, and obviously being on a personal development call for the Prosperity team here with Empower Network. Listen to that Monday through Fridays. I normally post up, you know, some good quotes every now and then on my Facebook wall, and I didn't notice at the time, but it was a lady in my gym who said she's always appreciated some of the quotes that I put on, whether it be from different motivational speakers or whatever, because I didn't know that she said she herself had been going through a rough year, so she just wanted to thank me. So that was pretty much the main thing I know this year that was really touching to me, because I was like, whoa. I know Zig Ziglar says you help everybody get what they want, you can have everything that you want. And I know I'm paraphrasing that, so you know, that was really touching as far as pretty much what this whole year's I've been through. Like I said, nothing negative or whatnot, because I mean I've got foundation set, which I like for this year. So I'm not big into New Year's resolutions, because I'm pretty happy about my New Year's resolution I made many years ago. Not that set one, because I mean they're a bunch of hogwash unless you really, really laser focus on it. So like I said, I already have my own foundation set. So now I just got to just keep on building, because I know there's going to be an explosion coming. When? I'm not too sure, but if I still keep my focus going on, yeah, it's going to be a good year coming up. So a little bit longer than what I normally want to go with, but that's just a few thoughts pretty much on my review of 2013. So let's get ready to just do it big here in 2014, whoever is watching this, because, hey, we can all get better. So with that being said, talk to you guys later.